You're watching Local 3 News. Friday Night Football starts now!
Local 3 Sports. This is Friday Night Football with Ben Bobick, Samantha Casano, and Greg Glover.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City. Nobody does food like Food City. And Sonic. Sonic.
And now, Friday Night Football.
Yes, sir! It's Friday night, and you know what that means. Welcome in to the most must-see high school football show in the Tennessee Valley. Welcome to Friday Night Football on Local 3. Tonight has just a bit of a different feel to it, doesn't it? It is playoff time in Tennessee and Alabama. Let's not waste any more time. We begin with our game of the week.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Game of the Week, sponsored by Warren & Griffin, your local five-star law firm, supporting high school football for decades. We don't just put up billboards, we put down roots.
The Silverdale Seahawks, 4-7 last season to 8-2 in 2024, a veteran group led by some really solid sophomores. They earned themselves a home playoff game for the first time in 3 years as they welcomed in ECS out of the Memphis area. We know that place was rocking tonight as Samantha Casano joins us live from SBA. Now, it was a good regular season for the Seahawks. Something, how did the postseason, though, begin, Samantha?
Yeah, Ben. Well, the Seahawks hosted that playoff game in 2021, but they didn't actually play that game here at Silverdale. So the question tonight was, how would this Seahawks team perform in their first true home playoff game since they made the move to D2AA? Well, it turns out pretty well, and they didn't need much time to figure that out tonight. Silverdale hosting Evangelical Christian in D2AA first-round action, a rematch from the 2022 playoffs. The Eagles get nothing out of their opening drive, but the Seahawks sure do. First quarter, Connor Jenny hands the ball off to Landon Deitch, who breaks a tackle, then breaks out the stiff arm as he takes it the rest of the way. RB1 puts Silverdale up 7-0 early on. Seahawks lead 10-0 after 1 second quarter. Jack Mauser with the onside kick. ECS can't handle it. That's Titus Hinkle with the recovery. Special teams, special plays, special players. Certainly true for Silverdale. After flags negated 2 touchdowns, third time is the charm. Connor Jenny sends a pass to Boone Perry, who makes the grab at the back of the end zone. The first of this duo's 3 scores on the night. The Seahawks go in front 17-0. And the good times keep on rolling. ECS punts the ball away, and Davion Cruz brings it all the way to the house. This kid is a freshman, just another young star for this Silverdale team. The Seahawks leave no doubt toppling Evangelical Christian, 37-7 the final.
We just have some dogs all around on the field, and defense, turnovers constantly, and offense just making plays.
I mean, it's exciting, especially we get to host here. That's school history for us, so we value that as a team, and it's a big moment for us.
I'm encouraged that they kept playing, through even success that we had early in the game. They didn't let it go to their head. They stayed even keeled and continue to play. So those are good qualities of a good team.
Coach Connor told me the other day that sometimes he has to remind Jenny to find people other than Cannon Rogers on the field. Rogers was a target tonight, but how about the night from Boone Perry? A complete performance from offense, defense, and special teams. Silverdale is rolling into the quarterfinals next week. They welcome in FRA. For now, live at Silverdale Baptist Academy in Chattanooga, Samantha Casano, Local 3 Sports.
Welcome in FRA. That means we're going to be home again, by my calculations. Now, it's not uncommon for us to see an all-local matchup in the first round of the playoffs, especially with a few regions lining up. And when it happens, it's typically in 3A. We've seen this one before in the first round, and we saw it again tonight. Sequatchie County hosting McMinn Central. The Tribe believe this is their year to make a run, but will the Chargers put a stop to it before it even begins? Sequatchie County, purple on white tonight, looking crispy with the white lids too. Trip Stewart toting the rock. Well, he's going for a trip, all right. A trip to the end zone. Indians taking it to McMinn Central in Dunlap tonight. Chargers driving here. They're going to look to pass, but you could see it perfectly from this angle. Stewart just sitting back all over it. Trip Stewart going on another trip. He could go. Keep an eye on Aiden Clemens here. Out of nowhere, comes into your screen. This is why you don't give up all in the play. He forces a fumble. Now a top potato all over the carpet. Fortunately for Sequatchie, they're able to fall back on it. McMinn Central going to get themselves on the board here. Tay Hardy, the big man, rumbles in for 6. Chargers had some fights. Sequatchie County is just a team on a mission. Indians win it, and they move on in the 3A bracket. Boy Buchanan, they want the smoke. In fact, they bring it themselves. First round game hosting Davidson Academy. Funny it's Davidson because have you met David Green? The bounce outside, the stiff arm, and the wheels. There's a reason this guy is a Mr. Football semifinalist. 73-yard house call for Green. Bucks on top early. So many weapons on offense. But how about this Bucks defense? 4th down for Davidson Academy, and they don't even sniff the line to gain. Thanks to a big push there from Caden Shroud. He led the push. That's 4th down. That's a turnover on downs. About those weapons on offense, let's have a bash. Sebastian Jones almost takes it in. He would shortly after, though, from 2 yards out. More from this Boyd Buchanan defense. Davidson looking for it all, but even on defense, Jaden Moore's a deep ball threat. He goes up to make the pick as if there were any doubt. Boyd Buchanan cruises into the quarterfinals with a 34-17 win on their home turf. East Ham hosting Carnes on Hurricane Hill. Not David, just the regular Carnes. Peep the Beeves. Little razzle-dazzle on the fake field goal. Only problem, it doesn't work. East Hamilton all over it as Grayson Maddox picks it off to keep Carnes off the board. And they don't even waste time driving it up the field. Why drive? We can just give it to 11. Jaden Haywood, 91 yards to the house. Every week with this kid. That's how you set the tone, fam. Canes on top early. East Ham again. Wyatt Miller going to take it to the air. And it's Haywood again. Just brushes off a hit. Then takes half the Beavers defense there. Was it the pylon? Was he in? Oh, he's in. Touchdown, sir. Another tutty for Haywood. And the Canes are rolling. East Hamilton with the rock again. I got to tell you who it is. You already know. How Jaden Haywood got snubbed from being a Mr. Football semifinalist is beyond our understanding. He took it personally. 62 yards this time for the score. East Hamilton off to the second round with a 34-8 win over Carnes. Let's go to the scoreboard for the first night tonight, shall we? Look at this. In 1A, the top 3 teams all moving on. South Pittsburgh rolls at home. Chattanooga Prep goes on the road, beats Gordonsville. We're going to get a rematch with the Pirates next week at Bean Stadium in South Pittsburgh. Whitwell makes swift work of Joe Burns at home. Clay County takes down Sale Creek, though valiant effort from the Panthers. Bledsoe County, tell you what, Leslie Nope loves this score because she hates Eagleton. Bledsoe County shuts out Eagleton 45-0. And what did we say last week? We would not want to face this Polk County team in the playoffs. Why? That's why. They make Happy Valley Sad Valley tonight. The Wildcats on the road knock off Happy Valley in an upset in the playoffs.
Here's your pick for the Friday Night Football Play of the Week, brought to you by Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. We keep players in the game.
Now, how this play starts out and then progresses right about now. You're like, that was play of the week. Then you watch it play out, and you're like, yeah, that's play of the week. And you see why. Dade County's Bryson Schrader turning nothing into a whole lot of something, backed into no man's land, then and in the end zone. Our Week 12 play of the week. So let's get it. Let's slow it down here in the Bebo Schrader. So here's Bryson Schrader right there, right? Let me get out of your way a little bit. So you see him, and you see, well, that's a mixed tackle there, missed tackle there, boom, 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 boom. Another guy behind there somewhere, and he goes all the way around the mall into the end zone. Heck of a play from Bryson Schrader. We got a heck of a show. More coming your way after the break.
Cheer on with the Friday Night Football Cheerleaders of the Week, sponsored by FMO Furniture, Chattanooga's newest family-owned furniture store.
C-A-N-E-S, go! Jays, go! Come on! C-A-N-E-S, go! Jays, go! Come on! C-A-N-E-S, go! Jays, go!
We had a tough time picking our game of the week this go-around. We ultimately went with Silverdale. But Saudi Daisy earned every bit of the honor as well. The Trojans went 9-1 this year, their first winning season since 2019. But what a tough first-round matchup for the men of Troy. A date with 8-2 Macon County. Boy, did Saudi Daisy show up for their squad tonight, though. Packed house at Robert Talaska Field. Macon County brought their own juice in. They showed it up from the jump. They started to get the ball carried to the rock on the perimeter. Here's why. Zach Borders crosses the borders of the end zone. Man, that cat's fast. Missed extra point makes it 6-0 Tigers. Next drive for Macon County. This time, it's Gabe Borders. Got to be twins, right? They sure run alike. G Borders makes it 13-0 Tigers. I mean this with all due respect. This play here may have been the only good thing that happened for the Trojans, maybe in the whole game. Alex Pinson taking what the defense gives him, scrambles well into Macon County territory. They would turn it over on downs, though, after a big penalty, and Macon County just doesn't stop. It's Borders again, Zach Borders, that is. What a tough draw for Saudi Daisy in round one. Macon County comes in and eliminates the Trojans 34-0. But after a 9-1 season, the future is quite bright for Saudi Daisy football. Look at this savage sign. Tell your girlfriend you'll be free next Friday. Ha! As if they even have them, am I right? Central hosting Watertown. Pounders set the tone with the sign and the defense. Tip drill, Houston. Watertown has a problem. Pick 6 for Houston. Boykin, Central on top out the gate. Credit to the Purple Tigers, though. They settle in for a nice drive. William Burns does the honors. But how about Boykin? Have a night, kid. This one, too easy. He nearly walked it in. Actually tried to. Back and forth game now. Watertown to the air. Marcus Reynolds on the big-time TD catch. This one would be a shootout in Harrison as the Chattanooga Central Purple Pounders survive and advance with a 47-35 win over Watertown. They'll take on Sequatchie County and Dunlap next week. Giles County eliminates Tyner. Red Bank goes down at White County, and Signal Mountain shut out by Upperman on the road. Oak Ridge and Ray County, what a ball game. What a ball game. Tough one for the Golden Eagles. McMinn County avenges last year's playoff loss to Clinton. They're winners, and a tough one for the Blue Raiders as they go down at Science Hill. And we got one more. We're supposed to get highlights of this one. Didn't work out, though, and didn't work out for Walker Valley either. They go down in 3 OTs on the road at Lenore City.
It's time to catch all the fun on the Friday Night Football Fan Cam.
Silverdale's football stadium is actually under construction. They're adding in some things. But it's weird because it feels like even more people come to the game. See for yourself in our first playoff edition of Fan Cam.
Go Seahawks!
It's time for the Friday Night Football Band of the Week with Greg Glover, sponsored by Armor Exteriors, your locally owned, not locally franchised exterior remodeling experts.
Here's a request for our graphics department. Could we get just a band member standing there? It's Band of the Week. This week we dip south of the border for a high school where they're having their leadership change there. It's only their third band director in the last 50 years. They sound great right off the top. Enjoy the sounds of the Warrior Band from LFO, Lakeview, Fort Oglethorpe, your Band of the Week.
We said it's not uncommon for a pair of local teams to square off in the first round of the playoffs. In fact, in this particular game, they're playing in the first round for a second straight year. Meigs County in the friendly confines of Jewell Field welcoming Grundy County for some 3A first round fun. You want to talk about working as a cohesive unit? Watch this block punt right into the arms of Bowen Combs. And no one's stopping Combs. What a start for the Meigs County Tigers in dark mode tonight, up 7-0. But shout out to Grundy County Yellow Jackets. They don't blink. No one bothers to cover. Manny Cito. Just Manny being Manny. Yellow Jackets sting back. They'd missed the extra point. That's okay. It's 7-6. Tigers getting the ball out on the perimeter now. They think they're faster. Turns out they are faster. Daniel Moe will not be caught. Right down the sideline for a Meigs County touchdown, and the route was on. Ball on the doorstep. You heard this name a time or two on this program. Bryson Hefner. Classy guy, too. He would shake the other guy's hand. Meigs County advances in 3A. Now we go to Jasper, Tennessee. How about Marion County hosting Smith County in the 2A first round? Look at Tilton Pickett buy some time with those legs. I feel like he runs the whole width of the field, and for good reason. Anytime you get the rock to Zayden Humphrey, good things happen. Look at 3 make a play. Warriors get moving on offense. Great drive by the home team, capped by this. Mason Mays, Eminem Tutty. Marion County rolls on in the playoffs. Shuts out Smith County 63-0. Final look at the scoreboard tonight. We're going into Alabama. Well, before we go into Alabama, we got to go into Tennessee. FRA eliminates CCS. Fort Payne by 1 over Pell City. Tough loss for North Jackson. The Chiefs had a really good season this year. Tuscaloosa Academy eliminates NSM. Pisgah rolling on, and Scottsboro continues their great season as they eliminate Jacksonville. Next week in our final FNF show of the season, all 4 states and our demographic will be in playoff action. Yins know the motto by now. It is win or it is play basketball. Now listen, we got Georgia, we got North Carolina next week, which is going to be a lot of fun. So appreciate you guys for making us part of your Friday night routine. Watch yourself, boys and girls. Have a lovely, lovely weekend.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City and Sonic Drive-Ins. We thank our local Food City for subs to feed our Friday Night Football crew. Get your sandwich party planner at your local Food City deli.